Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we are reacting to the Flyover, America's greatest pre-game tradition. And this video is courtesy of Rockabilly1347, and they commented, one thing that really shows American pride is the flyovers done at the start of a special sporting event. And this one is from the NFL film, so I am assuming it is going to be top notch. For the person who commented to put my microphone on a sponge, that is coming soon because I do have a tendency to smack the desk. Not out of anger, not all the time anyway, but yeah, I apologize for bursting your eardrums if that is something that I have done. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you're feeling extra frisky, you may as well hit the like button as well. And I just want to ask you, or I just want to tell you, I hope you're having a great week. My week has been kind of really, because we have got snow and it's spring. Yesterday we had snow, we had hail, we had massive wind that blew my bin over, and I had to go and pick up all the bloody recycling. And we've had a touch of sunshine as well, but we've had all the weather here in the last few days, and I can't handle the snow. I hate the snow with a passion. I hate the snow with the fire of 1,000 suns. But instead of moaning about it, I'm down here doing one of my favorite things that brightens up my day, and that's making these videos for you guys. So, thank you. Right. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. I think I said that, and without further ado, let's get into the Flyover, America's greatest pre-game tradition. I'm having trouble speaking today. Oh.
5 seconds now.
Flippin' heck, the timing of that is perfect. 5 seconds now, and then he's like, that's awesome. How the hell did they figure that out? You got to be like a mathematician. I'm going this many miles an hour. I've got to do this, 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 and that. Awesome. Yes.
When it comes to the pregame flyovers, that is something that you can see it 100 times, and the 100th time you see it, it's impressive.
Yeah, I can imagine. We've had a few Army jets. I don't know what they are. I'm not some aficionado who knows the name of the jets or anything. We had a few fly over us recently with all this nonsense going on across the border locally here, and I don't know whether they're doing drills or whatever, but it's a pretty awesome sight, and sound as well. It's amazing. Like sometimes you hear them and you expect them to be here, but they've already passed you and they're down there. It's amazing. It's really awesome to see. I'd love to see like a group of them like that. Look at that. Look at that. These guys are... Sorry, I'm going to pause again. These guys are big guys. They're like, you know, they smash people for a living. And look at the chills it gives them just seeing those jets go over. Watch him. You can see he's got the old goosies. There you go.
The sheer beauty of it and extreme power of these things flying by in a precision.
There's a bomber. Look at a picture of that thing.
Whoa.
Is it gonna come over? Yeah.
What is that? That looks like a Star Wars type of thing. And I've never seen Star Wars, but holy smokes, I've seen some of the... That is...
Picture of that thing.
Look at that.
Is it gonna come over? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What is that?
That's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree with
The
him.
most impressive moment of the NFL pregame pageantry is the shock and awe of the flyover.
My favorite part of the game is when the jets fly over the stadium. I think they should do that before every game because it just signifies where you are and you're in the big leagues and the game's about to start.
I love all flyovers. I don't care. Piper Cubs in formation, helicopters, crop dusters.
Crop dusters.
If it's a flyover.
I crop dusted my son yesterday. He wasn't too impressed, but it's a different kind of crop dusting.
By God, what we're about
Look
to
at
do
that.
is important.
There's something about the size, the sound. You can feel those jets going over the top.
Oh, but like my neck tingled.
And you're not really expecting it.
I try to find out when we're having those flyovers because if you don't know, they can scare the hell out of you.
Oh man.
Those big helicopter ones, you know, the big like they're really loud and they feel like they're 10 feet above you. Like, I love those.
The flyover could be the most exciting 5 seconds in football.
5 seconds, that's...
In a game known for its complex passing patterns and crossing routes, It only makes sense that a good flyover can give inspiration.
Look at that red. Oh, I've got to.
Inspiration.
Let's put some pennies in my piggy bank.
Yeah, there are flyovers and then there are different flyovers.
I've got to come to one of these games. That looks amazing, man.
City, and Derek Thomas, whose dad died in Vietnam, and the flyover was always special to him. Whenever we'd have one, you could almost say, hey, Derek's going to have a big game today.
Regional.
A precise flyover is much like a fine-tuned offense in that it requires perfect timing and a solid game plan.
Yeah, this is what I was saying at the beginning. I don't know if I said it at the beginning of this video or one of the many mess-ups that I did. This must be the hard part, is coordinating it all. And that's what makes it so impressive. I mean, these things are killing machines, essentially. These, it's insane. Flippin' heck. I've got such respect for these pilots.
Is an exact TOT over the center of Soldiers Field at Zulu time 21, 37, and 40 seconds. This is the stadium.
It's down to the second.
Okay, this half loop looking thing. So the things that are biggest factor for us is this building will be well above this building. You'll notice on the drive-in today, this building has a crane on the top. Okay, we should be offset to the right, and that should not be a factor. You can see off in the distance, okay, Lake Point Tower is probably our biggest threat. Anything that's a factor for the flight, call it out, whether it's a tower, birds, other airplanes, tall buildings, you name it. Going to fly right over the southern end zone, right over the top of the goalpost, and pressing straight out here with a right turn.
That's amazing.
Over the lake.
While the Panthers are set to play the Bears.
Oh, I love it,
The
man.
crew is busy making
How can you not love sports and everything that goes with it? I don't know. I don't understand it. Like, some people are like, sports? Yes, sports. Sports are awesome. I love
second
it.
adjustments.
Just that pump up before the game.
Time on target zone. The big flyover at the last note of the national anthem.
Flippin' heck. The last note.
Ready for rollover? Okay, paddle flight, run them up. What do we look for? Doing good.
Look at the players. Oh, that's so good. Like, gets me pumped up, and I'm not even there.
In a post 9/11 world, a flyover can mean more than the beginning of a football game.
He's got the bald eagle
A
there.
flyover can symbolize pride in a nation or a rallying call from tragedy.
Right after September 11th, the Giants were coming into in the Arrowhead. It was very emotional just because of the time, and then we had to fly over. It just I don't
Oh,
know.
look. Oh, don't show me people crying, because I'm such a sucker if I see someone crying, especially like an older person. Oh, it really gets me, like. Look at that, the pride again.
About a flyover that is just unbelievable. The anthem is ending. It's hitting that beautiful crescendo. Plane comes over, and that's America. If you're around the world and you're watching that, I think you go, you know what? I get it.
He couldn't have said it better. I am here in Slovakia. I am originally from South Africa. I get it. I get how that must feel. Like, it almost feels special to me, you know, like it means something to me, and I'm not even from America. And that's what, I get what he said, man. That is amazing. Oh, I've got to come over there and witness that, man. I was speaking to my missus again last night. We're trying to plan our trip, but it's not cheap, as you can imagine. And there's 4 of us. There's my missus, myself, my 2 kids. Then we'll have to get someone to watch the animals. And, oh, but flipping heck, it's going to happen. It's got to happen one day, because that, just to glimpse something like that, I think is a privilege for a visitor like myself. I would be a visitor, I would be a guest. hopefully a welcome guest, and I would be able to, I would never forget a moment like that. I could honestly say I would take that to my grave, and it's going to be one of the bucket list moments of my life when I visit over there. It's something I've always wanted to do, and it has to happen. It has to happen. But wow, that is amazing. Thank you so much for your recommendation. I'm going to pull up your comment again if my mouse decides to work. I told you this laptop is falling to bits. Rockabilly1347, thank you so much for your recommendation. I really appreciate it. I know you asked me to do the Blue Angels, and there is a Blue Angels cockpit video that I have downloaded and not seen yet that I will do in the future. But thank you so much for your recommendation. That video was an awesome way for me to start the day, and I really, really thank you. If anyone's got any recommendations, please stick them down in the comments. I will try and get to as many of them as I can. The comments are out of this world at the moment. I'm trying to keep up and I'm really struggling, but I will get through them all. I'm going to sit down after I've done these videos today and reply to as many as I can. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you to all the new subscribers and anybody who's thinking about subscribing. Do it. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Peace.